Now, at the bottom of the deck here, you do have the Hangman and the Two of Cups. So if we're talking about a person here, I think for some of you, it's, tired of waiting around, I feel like more so than anything with the Hangman. Now, with the Queen of Cups being the overall here, we could be definitely talking about a person, but you guys know how I feel about court cards. It's more about the energy that's surrounding you because of a person. So whether you're male or female, with the Queen of Cups, it is about being emotionally invested, being in tune with your emotions, but to a fault in some cases, but I don't see as a bad thing. I think that, you're in a good place right now. I mean, all of this looks really good. So with the stars, the past coming through, doing the healing, right? Just like with Scorpio, and having a reason to hope here, and it looks really good. Now, with justice, though, being connected to the Ace of Cups, this to me is like things facted, right? It's almost like once you let go and just kind of go with the flow of things, justice comes through, and then here's the Ace of Cups in your environment. So new beginning, new emotional beginning, right? Emotionally fulfilling and better connection to your own emotions and spirit. All of those wonderful things with the Ace of Cups. It's perfect. To me, it's like letting go. But then when you move into future conditions here with the Four of Pentacles, it's like you decide no, right? Like you need to maintain something here. I've always said that with the Four of Pentacles, it's about somebody who's trying to maintain what they have, right? Maintaining that security there. Now, definitely it could be that you're opening up here and not being so worried about needing to maintain something. I don't know, because I see the Eight of Wands coming out and I think things are changing quickly. I also feel like it's going to have to do with, the communication, right? Because I see this one and I look at, this to me is like the communication, all of that being sent out. But with the Four of Pentacles, are you withholding something that should be said, though? But it's not like in a bad way here. Now, with the Sun, to me, this is like you need to put all the cards out on the table. And definitely with the Sun being there, it's perfect. A chance to feel better, right? But then also seeing clearly how you are feeling about this Ace of Cups in your environment, especially if you're coming out of a situation where things were wrong before are now being corrected, right? Things are fair and balanced now. Now, with the Page of Wands is hopes and fears. I mean, definitely, right? Fearing that something sounds too good to be true, I think, would be the best way to put it. But then also there is like this hope here, this excitement, right? This to me looks really good. And definitely you may be getting communication, but are you withholding and not returning the communication though? Are you wanting to maintain something the way that it is? Or are you waiting again on somebody else to open up and start communicating here? But with the Eight of Wands, right? Energy moving quickly, things changing quickly, things picking up speed, but then also like watching everything fall into place. That's one of the things that I always talk about with the Eight of Wands, right? But all of this looks really good. I just worry a little bit about this. What is the Eight of Wands about? And then the Two of Pentacles. So, initially for me, I'm looking at the Nine of Pentacles and I think, after a heartbreaking situation that you've healed from, you're, independent, right? And you're wanting to maintain that independence for sure. But with the Two of Pentacles, are you like trying to figure out if this Ace of Cups can even fit into what is going on in your life right now? But definitely with Three of Swords, right? There was healing. There was healing over a heartbreaking situation that I feel like you let go of. Justice definitely comes through here. Things are fair, balanced, and corrected, but I do think that you are trying to maintain this independence, which is why you move into the Two of Pentacles and trying to see if this Ace of Cups is going to fit, because I still look at this and think, yeah, that kind of sounds a little bit too good to be true. I feel like for you, you're better in tune with the way that you're feeling about things. But then I also feel like, you may be looking at this Ace of Cups and wondering if maybe you're just a little bit too emotionally attached to what you've been through before and what is coming through. But regardless here, whatever was wrong before is definitely being corrected. I think that with the Eight of Wands or Pentacles, it's definitely time to open up and communicate. But it doesn't mean that, you need to sacrifice any independence that you have gained out of a heartbreaking situation that is now fair and balanced, right? But I do still see this and the Two of Pentacles and think, yeah, how is this going to fit? How is this actually going to fit? But it's not a bad thing, right? It feels good. It's just that I think that for you, everything needs to be brought out with the sun, but more so on your end in the way that you are feeling. Especially if you're looking at this going, is it really what it seems to be? Because that's what I'm getting from this. But with the Page of Wands, I think it's a good thing. It's an opportunity to be happy, to be excited about this Ace of Cups, right? But only after things have been fair and balanced and corrected. All right, let's take a look at relationships. Oh, separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Now, that could just be things that are out of your control. We'll see here. You may feel like you're single because your partner isn't with you. Sagittarius couples, but then with Justice and the Three of Swords being there, yeah. Playfulness. And I love it when that shows up for Sag. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Not bad. Not everything has to be so serious. And then that's perfect. That is perfect. So for those of you who are happy in a relationship, yeah, it's really showing. The Nine of Cups. For those of you who are single, it may be due to the fact that you have gone through a separation. Okay. Now, definitely there is something new happening here in your environment. But with the Knight of Swords, this is like conquering and, kind of giving into those desires. Right? This is a weird card to look at, period. But it is about conquering. Conquering a relationship or a person that you have wanted, but only after a separation. Now, it could just be that you kind of like let loose here and start getting a little bit carried away with indulgences, which could be possible here. But, I look at this and I think it would make sense. It would make sense for Sagittarius to move into this place where you feel like, you can conquer a relationship only after having been through a separation. Now, as far as those of you who are in a relationship, this is perfect. Playfulness and then the Nine of Cups. This is a happy relationship, right? And things don't need to be so serious, but this is definitely happiness, right? And being fulfilled in that you're with and having fun, which is perfect. But, for those of you who find yourself newly single, that's a little bit different. The Knight of Swords is a weird one to look at anyway. But I think of people who are like indulging in, not so much fantasies, but like, those carnal desires almost. It doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? Now, it may be that you are tired of dealing with a controlling relationship, though. Right? It's not the King of Pentacles with this deck, but still, if you feel like somebody else is having too much control and getting away with doing whatever they want, it would make sense that separation is coming through. But all right, thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate you being here. I have a personal reading to do, and then after that, I will be coming back to finish up, and we will move on to Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. And again, if you want the old Shadowscapes Tarot, just leave a comment saying, I want that deck. And I'll make sure to go back through here and through the other comments and put all of your names in.